Hey everybody, this is video 3 on how to port a chainsaw. Okay, things we're going to be going over in this video. I'm going to show you setting up a timing wheel, show you how to read one of these wheels. I'm going to show you this too. This is the way we're going to do the timing numbers, the way I do it. Exhaust, transfer, intake, blowdown, and case compression. Okay. How to find the CCs of your saw. Okay, you have to find the bore and stroke. Obvious is 52 millimeter bore, 36 millimeter stroke. So we got 0.785 times bore times stroke divided by 1,000. Okay, it's the math problem here. 0.785 times 52 times 36 divided by 1,000 equals 76.4. I'll do it for you in the calculator. Okay, 0.785 times 52 times 36 divided by 1,000. 76.4. Okay. Okay. Now, how to read one of these timing wheels? Okay. Piston stop out of there. Okay, now I like to time all my stuff from top dead center. It makes it a lot easier to keep track of. Okay. Now, say if you would have a 100-degree exhaust roof. Okay. Now, how do you figure that out? Okay, you got top dead center. You go 10, 20, 30, 40, count up to 90. This is 100. That's 100 degrees. Okay, after top dead center. Okay, time it over here should be about the same. Okay, 100 degrees. Okay, 100 degrees after top dead center. Say you're timing your intake port. Okay, say your intake port opens at 80 degrees after top dead center. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 80. 80 degrees. Okay. Should roughly repeat on this side too. Your rod ratio, it might change on some saws. It might be like a few degrees difference between side to side, but yeah. Okay, I'll explain all that. Okay, now let's go to your transfers. Okay, so your transfers open at 125 degrees after top dead center. So you take after top dead center 10, 20, 30, 40 to 90. Then it goes 100, 110, 120, 125. Okay. Now you hear about blowdown. What blowdown is the distance between the top of your transfers to the top of your exhaust port. So we got right here. This is 100 degrees after top dead center. So your transfers open 25 degrees later. So you got 10, 20, 25. 25 degrees of blowdown. Okay. Does that make sense? Alright. I'm going to show you setting this wheel up on here. Now all this is a drill chuck. Okay, drill chuck you pick up at Harbor Freight, 1/2-inch drill chuck, mounted to your clutch side of your crank. Okay, there we go. I don't want to get. Okay, there we go. Mount that up. This is a coat hanger, basically a coat hanger I bent and cut, mounted to the bar studs of your saw. Mount this wheel up. Okay. Eyeball that piston inside your spark plug hole, top dead center. This will get you close for now. Okay. And you take your piston stop you get out of a ring compressor kit. Down in there, so. Okay. Want to get that close. You want to repeat on both sides. So yeah, I got it pretty good, huh? About 59. 59. Well, it always don't go that easy. Sometimes it takes a while, just for some reason it went right on. Okay, I want to double check something here before I get into. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do the intake port. Okay. Show you time in the intake port. Okay. See in there. What I like to do right about when that almost closes. Just a little gap there, but I like it just about when it closes. Okay. The timing says. It's about 77. Okay. Do it right in the rotation. That fuel line. Get out of the way. Same rotation as your saw goes. As your engine runs just about when that closes, okay? I find that's a little more accurate, okay? Yeah. 77 degrees after top dead center. Okay? Now let's do the exhaust port. Rotate this a little bit. Alright, perfect. Okay. See that little flare coming out there? Okay, watch that little. Now this is curved in the center, okay? You want to get it just when it shines. Okay, what's that say? That's saying about 100 degrees. Okay. Let's do it here. Do it in the same direction that this thing rotates. Okay. See that little flare? It's closed. All the way open till it just. Like I said, this is curved up in the center, so it's going to do that. Yeah. About 100 degrees. 100 degrees after top dead center. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check the transfer timing. What we're going to do is with a ring. Okay. Take your piston ring. Take a piston. Well, that's at 272 with a dome. I'm not using that piston in this build. For another build. Okay, let's see. A little more. More. Just got it. Okay. When that's flushed on there, see how them ring is just flush with the upper transfers, that's what you want. Just take your piston, slide it in there. Okay. You check it, make sure that's at bottom dead center. Okay. Bottom dead center, just do it till it just touches. Bring it up. Okay. Saying 131. Back 131. Okay, we'll write all these down. Okay, 100, 131, 77. Well, that's what the the dome piston. I got right here the dome piston. Okay. Now let's put the piston we're going to put in there. Show you how much that changes. Pin up. There we go. Alright, let's see. Maybe. Once your wheel's centered, you can do piston to piston, and let's just check the transfers here for right now. Sure it's at bottom dead center. Okay, it's touching. We'll bring this up till it just touches okay? Slowly bring that up. Okay, see where that is? It's 137 because it's after top dead center. If I can back it up a little bit. Okay, after top dead center, so we got 0 all the way up here to 90. We go 100, 10, 20, 30, 135, 36, 137. Whew, man, that's a little bit too much, I think. Okay, let's go back over here. Should be, yep, 137. Okay. See how small that is? Now check that out, okay? Now, from here to here is the duration that them transfers are open by. You see that? So when you grind your transfers, we'll say, okay, we'll grind it to here, which would be 130. We'll say we'll move it, okay? Now watch how wide the gap is. You've just increased your transfer duration. Now you see how that works? Okay, say if you want to raise it up to here, we'll say to 125. See how much longer that duration is? Okay, that's what's happening when you're raising your transfer duration. Okay, thought I'd show you that. So to raise that, that's how much I'd have to raise that by. You see that up there? Get that to 25. Good bit. Okay, let's get that ring out. Now let's see what changes with this piston versus being flat top in there. Let's see what changes. The intake's not really, it's at about 1 degree difference. Okay. This one. Yes. I'll check that. Okay. Right when that little flare, you'll see that little flare there. See that? Little flare coming out. Okay. That's about where I'm going to set it. Let's see, what do we have? About 104. So we got 4 degrees of difference with that piston versus this piston. I got a flat top piston in there, 272 versus that. So that actually changed 4 degrees. Okay, now the intake, not going to change much. The skirt might be just a smidge longer. Yeah, got about it. This is 76. Okay, see how that works? Thought I'd show you some of that stuff. Is some interesting stuff to show you there. What changes when you use. See, this is flat 272 piston versus this cut pop-up piston. That changes all that a good bit when you do that. And I'm going to throw a little pop-up on this because I can't get you the right angle to show you, but this piston coming up here is, we'll say, is going to be, it's going to be blocking that. Just see that? It'll be blocking that exhaust port just little wee bit. So I'm going to cut a pop up in that just to bring it down a little bit. That's some things to consider when you're doing you know, piston mods, piston swaps, things to look for when you're porting. Okay, so In the next video, we'll go over some of the numbers here, what they mean. Just wanted to show you this. Okay guys, next time, keep feeling the heat.